And I am blessed to be here with one of the best teaching coaches there is. He has worked hard, got a situation of where he got it. It was just late enough that it kind of put you in a bind, but let's forget about that because a lot of positive things happened. We had a pretty good Christmas, and I'm not talking about gifts either.
Yeah, we had a good Christmas. Played in a couple different tournaments. Starting over at Milan. Played over there, and walked away with a win, a couple nice wins, and then dropped one that I felt like we probably shouldn't have, and then we got to participate in the Ronald McDonald Hoops for the House over at JCS, which is an awesome cause. The Ryder Lewis Memorial Foundation runs that, and the work they're doing is awesome. So we got to play 3 quality teams over there, and so all about getting ready for January. Yeah. And what we want to be doing is playing really good teams right
Drew,
now.
I was there. We weren't doing the games in that because we have a number of games we can do and can't do and all that. I could almost taste the victory over Lexington. That was one we still played well enough to win, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Yeah, that one's one that I've been. You can ask my players. I've been referencing, and we're trying to flush it and move on, and that's what you got to do. But you replay games like that, and especially when you win the turnover battle by your plus 12 in that category. And you shoot more free throws than the other team, it's really hard to lose those games. And so,
it is. And this one's important tonight because it's tough to lose games like that because this is your last non-district contest of the regular season.
Yeah, this is the last one. We've had a good schedule that hopefully has prepared us to enter into the district where you're playing teams that are challenging you. And there's not a more challenging game that we've got on our schedule thus far than Trinity coming in here tonight. Obviously know the job that Coach Williams does over there and the personnel they have. They're tough. So
they've got height, they've got speed, they got 5 kids that we know can score.
They've got about 3 or 4 guys easily that are 3-level scorers. They can get to the cup, they can get mid-range, and then they are pretty lethal from the perimeter. So. Really, it's not a game tonight where you can focus on just taking away 1 or 2 pieces. It's going to have to be a collective team defense, everybody helping, and then helping the help. So,
how important is transition defense going to be tonight?
Really important. I mean, it's always something we emphasize. Our first 3 steps being a sprint, turning around, getting matched up, loading to the ball if it's on the side of the floor. But really. Live ball turnovers, right? They pressure, they press, so taking care of the ball. If there's one key to the game for us tonight, it is to limit our live ball turnovers, to not allow them to get easy buckets and then get right back into their press to try to kind of build on that momentum. So it's going to be our priority, and really our priority every game is taking care of the basketball and prizing possessions.
Keeping turnovers down in something Kevin Burton that used to coach over at Lambeth and then won a NAI championship, I believe, up at Georgetown or Kentucky.
Okay.
He always said we've got to win more possessions.
Yeah.
He preferred to win 2 possessions to everyone, and I guess every coach did. But you got to win a possession and a half to win a ball game.
Right. No, absolutely. I mean, it is when you break it down. And you can stat it like it's a game of possessions, and that makes it really important to have a short memory, right? Yes. Football, you might have to wait 8 minutes before you get it back if you make a mistake. In basketball, you're getting a chance to make up for a mistake, immediately, right? And in the same way, you can't stay high too long. If you've had a good possession, you've got a chance to not be locked in that, a second later. So. Game of possessions. It's it's a game of runs, but definitely got to prize possessions and take care of the basketball. I
hear you saying we've got to be adaptable, adjustable, and very flexible tonight.
Yeah, we do. I mean, we just they're a really good team. They're going to make some shots. We can't let what is happening in the game, especially. We can't let one possession dictate what happens on the next possession. We just got to be focused on doing our job and limiting their runs and then being ready to respond and punch back.
Well, you're getting some good contributions from your starter. There will be one change in the starting lineup tonight.
Sure.
Not necessarily by your choice, but
not at all.
It's one of those things that sometimes has to happen. And somebody going to get a good rest and get ready for district play. But
right.
Tell us a little bit about what the top 8 that play for you tonight's got to accomplish.
We got to have more than 1 or 2 guys that are a threat to score. We have a lot of role players that frequently, not that they can't, but they defer to guys that have the ball in their hands a little bit more. And tonight, it really is when you're missing one of your leaders, one of your seniors, and one of your leading scorers. It's got to be a next man up mentality, not just to be on the floor, but to be a threat when you're on the floor. And so looking for some guys off the bench to come in, to be aggressive, to play with confidence, and ultimately really to play together. That's what we got to do tonight to come out of here with a win.
Absolutely. In about 30 seconds, what do you want to say to the Hornet Nation? And Hornet Nation, listen to this young man, because I asked him questions that you ask college and NBA coaches, and he was true to the task. I'm proud of you, Drew.
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot here. What do I got? It's good to be back in our gym. I think We've only played 4 home games. Thank you to all Hornet Nation for coming out and supporting us over Christmas, but it's good to be back in our gym.
And we've been having several thousand, sometimes over 3,000 watching the Hornets and Lady Hornets on TV.
That's awesome.
I can't beat that. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more stuff here on the Hornet Network.